Hey everyone, this is an Amalgia video for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. And this time I'm going to be talking about the first cycle of the Moschet Manor. To get there, you'll have to cross over the miasma stream that's north of Tipa, and then after that, the one that's north of the Mine of Cathurages. Once you're on this section of the map called the Vale of Alphataria, the Moschet Manor is located to the southwest of Alphataria, the capital. Once you've found it, click on it and head in to get started. The good news is that compared to other dungeons in this game, this one is relatively short and straightforward. When the dungeon starts, head west, grab that treasure chest, and then we're going to go through that southwestern door. The layout of Moschet Manor is a giant square with a number of rooms all along the edges. All of the doors are locked, but they can be opened by standing on these switches. When your character's tribe or the tribe of any of the people you're playing online with match the symbol on the switch, it will press inward and allow you entry inside. There is a large enemy in this room, but she's not targetable. All you can really do is try to talk to her or hit her with your weapon to get her to be annoyed, but it won't start a fight. Once you grab the treasure chest in the northeastern part of the room, you may as well go back outside. Once you're back outside in the main courtyard, head all the way east, grab the treasure chest, and then we're going to go into that southeastern room. The main reason is because this whole level is low on magicite, and this room has a few that you'll need. The whole point of Moschet Manor is to kill the Tonberry chefs. Once they're all dead, the main courtyard will turn into the arena that the boss will appear in. Once these enemies are dead and you have the box and the magicite, head back outside. The switches cycle through the symbols of the four tribes in the same order. It goes from Clavet to Selkie to Lility to Uke, and the symbol shifts every 9 seconds or so. When you enter a room, you can also pre-open a door if you see that you have one of the tribes that matches its corresponding symbol. We're going to keep heading counterclockwise around this space in order to clear out rooms. But we are going to take a quick detour to kill the enemies in the middle of this grassy area so we don't forget about them. There will be 2 Curls and 2 Gargoyles. These Curls have low HP and they don't seem to have access to Thundara, so they're pretty easy to take out. Gargoyles are only slightly trickier. They're immune to all damaging magic, but they are susceptible to gravity to pull them out of the sky. Even when grounded, they still have moderately high HP. When a gargoyle is still on its pedestal in statue form, it won't be targetable until you run in front of it and it decides to attack you. These gargoyles have fire, thunder, and blizzard breaths, and can cause the burning, paralysis, and freeze status effects, respectively. Once all the enemies in the center are dead, head back to the second room on the eastern side in order to continue progressing through the level. You can also use the third door from the south because they're connected to the exact same room, but it doesn't matter much. This eastern room just has 3 Tonberry chefs in it, so take them out and then head back outside. Tonberry chefs have a quick stab attack that can stun you, but they also have an attack that they don't use as often that deals significantly more damage. When they try to use it, there will be a dark purple glow around their cleaver, but it takes them a while to charge up. Their HP isn't very high, so you can usually kill them before they get the attack off. Next up, we'll go into the courtyard's northeastern room. If you end up missing a Tonberry chef, it's probably going to be the one in this room. It's the only one that doesn't spawn in plain view. Once it's dead, grab the treasure chest in the northwestern corner of the room and then head back outside. Now we're heading through the courtyard's big doors that Jack came out of originally. The boss isn't in here, but there are 2 gargoyles and 2 more Tonberry chefs. Use gravity on the gargoyles like we talked about before to make them easier. Also, some of the Tonberry chefs can cast slow, so it's something to keep in mind when you're dodging attacks. Once all 4 enemies are dead, you're good to head back outside. Now we get to clear out the western side, starting with the northwestern room. Inside, there's going to be a treasure chest right across from the door, and 2 more Tonberry chefs in the northern part near the book stacks. Another interesting thing to note about this room is that you can actually walk up each of those small staircases and read the books on the book stacks. The messages are very short and don't tell you anything about the story that you wouldn't already know by following along. But it was nice that there was something else to interact with in this level other than the normal enemies and chests. In this next room, there's 1 treasure chest, a hidden Moogle den between the table and the chair, and 1 Tonberry chef. I'm not going to show you the inside, just know you have to go in there to get a stamp. Also, the Moogle den is only accessible if you're offline in solo play. Since this room is also connected to the door that's south of it, and we've already been in the far southwestern door to see the Lamia, going back outside will trigger the boss fight with Jack Moschet. Once the battle begins, hitting Jack once will cause the Lamia Maggie to appear. While it does turn the fight into a 2-on-1, she's mostly there for support. She likes to spam Sloga, which has a very wide range, and she also has the ability to allow Jack to heal himself while she's present on the battlefield. It's best to kill Maggie first while trying to dodge Jack's attacks. Unlike many of the other monsters, Maggie doesn't have a normal defeated animation where she falls to the ground. Instead, she just becomes untargetable and retreats to a corner of the room. For Jack's attacks, he has a punch that can execute quickly. He has a long blizzard breath that can freeze you, and he has a jumping slam attack that can knock you and your party members back. Despite being able to use blizzard attacks and being a Gigas, he's not immune to blizzard like other Gigas are. He seems to take good damage from all elements and focus attacks. Once he's defeated, he and Maggie will retreat and you'll automatically get your drop of myrrh. As far as artifacts go, the only very rare thing I've seen on Cycle 1 is the Moon Pendant, so if you see it, you should absolutely take it to get yourself another heart. Other than that, if you're new and you don't have a Chocobo Pocket yet, you may also want to take that to give yourself another command slot. On Cycle 1, I've also seen a +3 magic artifact called the Wonder Wand. It's not incredibly rare, but if you need magic, it'll be worth grabbing. That's really all there is to it. If you found any of the Amalgia guides helpful, please subscribe. It really helps us out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.